Morning, I welcome you to the Huber stand in Wentworth. Going to be the venue for today's video. I'll talk about the Huber stand on a different day, in a different video. So what I'm really here for, I'm just here to do a bit of cooking, cook me breakfast. Show you what I've got. So having walked past the Huber stand, I've seen what I think will be the absolute perfect spot for today's cook-up. So there's a little bench light feature just behind this tree. Get that for perfect. Yes. There we go. Yeah, just what we needed. This perfect. Yeah, this is it. Right, let's get us gear unpacked and let's have a look at what we're doing. Right, so there's this Trangia that we need. We'll get the burner out in a second. Oh, the burner's actually there, isn't it? We need that and that as well. Some fuel in this burner. Yep. Bioethanol. There you go. Before we light this Trangia up, we are going to get some ingredients prepared. So what we're cooking a mountain man's breakfast, which I've done on this channel before. And I thought it was about time I had another one because I really rated it when I had one first time around. So first up, we've got some chestnut mushrooms. I'm just going to cut into quarters. And I'm just going to put backing upon it. Don't think we'll need them all neither. There's a hell of a lot of mushroom. Super. There's this mushroom sorted. I'm going to actually use the other Trangia bowl as a storage bowl. Right, but I've got some of these. They're only tinned new potatoes, they're only cheapos, but they'll cut into fours quite easy as well. Just get them out of the tin. Fours might be a little small actually. You could obviously boil your own potatoes, but I thought it'd just be easier with these. Used them before. They're not brilliant, but they're adequate for what we need for this. Oh no, an escaped potato. Right, get rid of that canned rubbish. They're quite small, so we'll leave them in half. And that's a half already. Right, next ingredient. We're sparming. You can use any substitute for that. You can use bacon or sausage or peck or whatever you want. I like spam, so, and that was original recipe. Reasonably sized chunks of this. You just want to make little cubes or little rectangles. Only rough chop, you don't have to be. It's not Gordon Ramsay stuff, this. So I don't think we'll end up using all these ingredients anyway. I'll have a wipe on my board. Right, now we've got some ingredients ready. We're going to get the Trangia on and cooking. Let's get that in place. Here we are. Take that off actually first. Yep, and that's took. We need his wooden spoon. While we're waiting, just gonna have a little orange juice. Got a bit of orange there. Add a little water. Cheers. Just wait on Trangia to bloom now, and then we can get cooking. So let's get some spring onion in with that as well. Just give that some time to start cooking. I need a bit more oil actually. So by putting some spring onion in first, we'll get some really nice flavour out of them, and then we'll add a little more finer chopped stuff at the end as a garnish. Right, let's get some of the spam in, some of the potatoes in. There we go. Make sure all the potatoes are separated out and don't end up like little crispy fried pieces of joy then. And the spam will provide a little bit of extra fat and a little bit more flavour. So I got this recipe off a guy called Larry Hallett, guy I spoke to online. I saw a picture of what he'd cooked and it looked really impressive, and I says to him, like, what's that? They told me, and I've cooked it a few times. It's really good. It's really nice filling meal. Sets you up for the day. You've got protein in there, you've got carbs, nice tasting, bit of fat. Keep you going. Yeah, it's a good meal. It's looking alright. That's what on that like little bit of crispy bottom. It's nice and hot, so I think we're ready for step 2. Make a hole in the middle. Get a couple of eggs in here. And at this point we stop stirring it for a while. But what we will do, we will add that extra spring onion like we talked about for this garnish. That can just sit up, that can just rest on top of the eggs now. And then, as always, if you wanna cook the top of the egg, you put that over to create like an oven effect, and that'll help keep the heat in the Trangia, and it'll help ensure we don't have a slimy egg. It's looking quite good. Oh, lovely. Get in there. So the eggs have had about 3 minutes. Try and aim for about 4 minutes on the eggs, I do. And then so we'll bust into it, and the bottom layer should be really nice and crispy, because since the eggs have gone in, it hasn't been stirred, and the yolk should still be runny as well. Got lovely charring on bottom of that mushroom. Okay, I forgot to put the thing that reduces the heat on, and it has charred a little bit, probably a little bit too much, but I'm not worried about that. Let's pop this second yolk. Yes mate, look at that. Perfection. It really is nice. It's a nice easy meal to make. Nice readily available ingredients, modifiable as well. You know, you could easily not put the spring onion in if you don't want the carbs from the potatoes. If you want to scramble your eggs first and put scrambled eggs in, world's your oyster really. It's very easy. And as I said, the Trangia does all. So I'm going to finish this off, and then I'll catch up with you just as it's time to clean down and head off. But I'm really enjoying this. Yeah, so I've tidied everything away. The pan is a little bit charred. Just ready to pack stuff up now, really. I've got one bag for all my waste, and that includes all food waste, that, you know, the bits I dropped and whatnot. And then if I'm on just one of these, you know, like just a quick outing for a cook up, I don't bother washing up out here. I'm just going to pack the Trangia away dirty, and I bring a separate bag. I'll put it in another bag, and then I'll just deal with all washing up back at home. Yes, I've just packed the Trangia away completely as it comes, even though it's still dirty. Just put that in the dirty washing bag. The cutlery and cup and things are set underneath there, and in there can also go the spare eggs that I've got. I did get about 6 eggs, and rest will fit in my backpack. A quick scout around my area. As you can see, I've left no trace. All clear. Because we're only out for a day doesn't mean we don't have to abide by the laws of leave no trace. You know, I potentially left a hell of a lot of rubbish there, and I've got every single bit of it with me. My washing up and my rubbish. I could squeeze it into my backpack, but it's not a long walk back to the car, and I don't want things to get too messy. I don't want to break them eggs neither if I can help it, so I just keep the bags loose as I walk back to my vehicle with a nice full tummy. Very satisfied with that. Mountain man's breakfast and some orange juice. Thanks for coming along with me. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.